Hi everyone, Michael here. Semen retention is the beginning of the journey, not the end of the journey. I used to think it was the end of the journey. Well, that's what I hoped. That's what motivated me to get started at least. I thought that it was going to give me everything that I wanted. I just needed to master this thing called semen retention. If I could just do like a 90-day streak, you know, what all of these YouTube influencers were telling me, that I would be there, I would arrive. I had a quick look on YouTube before. It's been a long time since I've searched semen retention, but I'm like, what are people talking about? Like I should at least have a look. And there's all these like, you've seen them. It's cool, dude. Whatever helps. But like, there's these charts, right? And it's like phase 1. It's like you're coming out of, some kind of phase. It's the activation phase. And then phase 2 is like you're leveling up. Phase 3 is like ascension. And phase 4, you're taking over the world. So yeah, like that's what I was running on because I had no experience. So I'm like, okay, cool, like let's just go phase 4. Like let's go take over the world. So yeah, it was good. Like it motivated me. But it's like it's not the truth. It's not the full truth. It's like for me, my first time that I did like 100 days, it was like messy. It was destructive. Like I had no idea like how to handle this like new sexual energy that was moving through me, and like also what it was bringing up. Like, man, I was like dealing with like all of these like fantasies that like I was like, whoa, where are these coming from? Like these are like really like dark. Probably from like years of watching pornography and just stuff deep down in my unconscious that like was never stirred up. Like I never had enough energy moving through my body to stir them up. Like I would just have like a desire and I would like release. So it was like never really got down into what was there, I guess. I don't know. But there was like anger there. Oh man, anger. Just unbearable. Pride. Like feelings of like people like judging me, like other men judging me, and like who is this guy? Who does he think he is with all his energy and vitality, right? Man, there was just so much. I remember struggling sleeping. Like, if you've done a solid semen retention streak, like this is all like, yeah, you understand, right? So yeah, it's not like, oh, everything's fixed. It's like, here's your work. Like, here's everything that's been holding you back in your life. Like, it just gets all brought to the surface. Like, do you want to deal with the lust and the desire and those dark fantasies, the dark side of your consciousness? Do you want to integrate that? Do you want to deal with the anger? Do you want to deal with the wounding and everything else that it's bringing up? And it's like there's like, you can go either way. You can go like the and it's fine. There's no judgment. Like, I've gone both ways many times. Don't get. I've gone left enough times to realize I need to go right. And I think we all have to do that. But it's like, what's left? Left is like, oh no, I can't handle this. I just need to release. I just need to give into this. This is too much. Something's wrong. I can't deal with it. And then the other side is like, nah, do you know what? there's something here for me. Like, I'm gonna work through this. I'm gonna feel this intensity of all of these feelings and this uncomfortableness, and I'm gonna move through it. I'm gonna learn, and I'm gonna grow, and I'm gonna let it sculpt me from the inside out. This fire, I'm just gonna let it purify me. And then you start on a journey, right? You start on a journey. You start picking up new books because you're like, I need a freaking solution to this. You start getting a therapist. You start hiring help. You start paying people. You start meditating like you freaking mean it. Like, I really got some demons that I gotta work through. Like, I'm sitting here for a reason, right? It's hilarious. People think meditation's like bliss. It's like, no, not always. Like, it's like the bliss is, on the other side of like hell. It's like you got to clear out the darkness to have the light in you, right? Jordan Peterson has a quote about that. It's like if like, yeah, I don't know the exact quote, but essentially that, enlightenment, you have to go through hell to get there. And it's like, if you didn't, everybody would be enlightened, right? If it was just comfortable and easy and you just, were positive and did your affirmations, everybody would be enlightened. But it's not the case, right? Because you have to go through all of this stuff that most people aren't willing to go through. They'll go and watch porn, they'll go masturbate, they'll go distract themselves with food or numb themselves out through alcohol or drugs. This is for the seriously committed, like, seeker. Like, I'm not here to mess around, right? So, yeah, it's the beginning. It's the beginning. And that's beautiful, right? It's a beautiful thing. The semen retention gives us the access to it. Like, semen retention makes that healing possible, makes that leveling up possible. Without it, you can't do it. You can't do it. And if you're watching this and you think you can, great. If that's working for you, then keep doing it. I'm not gonna fight you on it. This is from my experience. Like, the inner work takes like energy, it takes focus, it takes commitment, it takes dedication, it takes just relentless, unwavering like desire to transcend and move through all this stuff. And yeah, personally, like, when I was releasing, like, I just don't have it. Like, I just feel numb. I just feel like not doing anything. I just feel like I'm just in a haze. Like, it's just this, I could read something that was of like a higher frequency, like a spiritual text or something that was like high level, and it's just like, what? This is not going in. Like, what is this? Right? Semen retention raises your frequency, so you're like, I resonate with that, I get that, and I'm like, let's do that thing that's gonna keep me growing. So that's what it does. That's what it can do. Also creating in the world, like, this should go without saying, but again, like, I wasn't thinking this way. It's like, it won't build the business for you. It won't just naturally have money fall out the sky. It won't have you have your dream relationship. Yeah, you can get like attraction from women, but like, you're only going to attract the women that are in alignment with what's going on inside of you. So if you've got like unhealed stuff, if you've got like some wounding around the feminine or things like that, then you're gonna attract those women in that are gonna echo that back to you. Yeah, you attract more women in, but like, what's the quality? What's the relationship? Oh, you get in a relationship with one of those? Do you want that? Do you want that destruction? Right? So it's like, it just gives you the ability. It just gives you the ability to do the work, to do that inner work, to attract in your dream relationship, to do the work in your business, to be consistent, to be of someone that people value and want to learn from. So my message for you today is really get to it. Don't wait around, because trust me, once you get this nailed, it's then there's more to go. It's not a button click thing. It's a journey. It's a freaking journey. And the sooner the better. So how? He's man, I'm trying to get there. How? You got to think differently. You got to do something differently. My recommendation for you is, instead of waiting to start working on this stuff, I'll just get semen retention sorted first and then I'll start working on this stuff. Start working on this stuff now. Start doing the things that you know you need to do now, right? Whether it's meditation, whether it's shadow work, whether it's contemplation, whether it's there's books that you're feeling called to read. Start doing them now, because they're gonna open doors for you that help you on your semen retention journey. For me, it's those two things started happening together. I started healing my shame, for instance, and then at the same time I was I'm retaining now as well, right? Because the shame was what was keeping me relapsing, right? So I was I'm retaining now, and then those things happen together. So start that stuff now, and because you're going to be doing it anyway. That's going to be the path you're choosing, right? You're not going to have your cake and eat it too. It's this is a pure lifestyle. This is a leveling up lifestyle. So may as well choose that now if that's what you want. If you want the truth, if you want to awaken, if you want to be your higher self, start living that now. And the semen retention will happen as a natural result of your growth and leveling up. All right, I hope this has been helpful. Let me know what you got from this, and let me know if you found it helpful. If you've got any questions or any feedback, I'm open to hearing them. Much love. Bye.